I've just finished Shadowbringer in Final Fantasy XIV and it was magnificent. It is my favorite expansion so far. So in this video you can expect to have spoilers about the game up to Shadowbringers. So if you have not played Shadowbringers or anything before that, please do not watch this video. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're doing great. Hi guys, welcome to this new Rantosaurus video. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're going to enjoy this little speech. The last video about Guild Wars 2 was pretty long and my intention is to keep those video relatively short. However, I'm a Rantosaurus, am I not? Yeah, there we go. So, Shadowbringer. How did I start at Shadowbringer? Well, I pre-purchased Shadowbringer back in 2019. At that time, I was still playing Final Fantasy semi-regularly. It was on the declining side, but I was still playing it. I pre-ordered the game because I went to FanFest. There's a video about FanFest. It was great. I saw the trailer on the big screen. It was really immersive and amazing. I pre-ordered the game and so I played the early access. I did one stream. I started the story. It was amazing. Right away, I was brought into the story. It was beautiful. Very, very gloomy. Despite the magnificence of the color, the brightness of the sky, this contrast of the gloominess, the horror of the story, that really struck me. And I remember very well, I started in this area in Hamheng, I think that's the zone called, I'm bad with names, sorry. And you had this whole story with people that were getting corrupted by the light and by the light warden, and you follow the story of this young lady which is really trying to help out people that are corrupted and help them to pass away peacefully. And so it's super gloomy when you think about it. It's really sad. It's extremely depressing, but there's still always this kind of little sparkle of hope because Final Fantasy is really great at doing that. And so you follow the adventure of this young lady with Alisae, which is helping her, and in the end she got attacked by a light warden and you see her transformation and it's so horrible. It's like, what are you doing? Final Fantasy, no! It was really shocking. So that was my first day in Shadowbringer. We can say a brilliant entry to the expansion. Yet it was the only day I played. Few times after that I decided to stop Final Fantasy XIV and I didn't play it for whole 2 years. Why? Just because I was overwhelmed. I was playing Elder Scrolls Online, I was playing Guild Wars 2, I was playing World of Warcraft, and Final Fantasy was my first game. I was partnered with ESO in the stream team. I was partnered with Guild Wars 2 with ArenaNet. So it was a choice between World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV. And at that time, I chose World of Warcraft. I think it was a bad decision, but there we go. I did it. So last year, in August, I finally came back to Final Fantasy XIV. Yay! Which was really great. And I restarted to play Shadowbringer. But I played it very slowly. After 2 years of not playing the game, I was a little bit disturbed, so I followed the advice of one of my fellow viewer, hi Sefe or Sunny Bean, I'm not sure which one of the two. One of they are twins. They are twins viewers, very nice. One of them suggested me to go dancer, so I will learn a new class and discover it and get back into the game, which was a very good suggestion. I did that, so I had to re-level, the dancer up to arrive to the point where I could tackle Shadowbringer content, and there I did, very slowly, but I enjoyed all of it. The reason why I love Shadowbringer is really because of the thematic, which is very contrasted, very beautiful, very angelic, very light thematic atmosphere, contrasted by the horror of it, which I find it very, very interesting. I really love the development of the character and how they evolved. The story between Rene and Thancred and their relationship is very beautiful, very moving and touching. I love how Urianger or Ishtola are developing, and of course my favorites Alfino and Alisae, which are really my best friend in the game. That's how I feel. I feel like my character is super friend with them, that we're a little trio of friends. And of course Gratia is very interesting because it starts very slowly. It's this mysterious exarch, and honestly I don't remember anything of the plot of the Realm Reborn Crystal Tower, because I think this is a story I skipped so I could do the red faster when I played back in the days. I do believe that, so I don't remember the character of Gratia from that moment. Anyway, it's funny to see also how it developed from this exarch position and then into the companion that you have adventure with on the source. Another aspect of Shadowbringer that I find extremely interesting is how we enter into a metaphysical explanation of the world, how you have all those dimensions, and the way it's explained. Of course it's a fiction, of course it's a story, but you can see, if you are into metaphysics like I am, there's a lot of parallel you can make between the game and between our reality. And that's very interesting because we enter in kind of deeper subjects. We can talk about that maybe one day, but then I will have to prepare my subject better because this is more complex concepts. But it is really interesting, and I know that at several moments I've been struck by the story because it felt so much like what we are going through as a spiritual being having a human experience and not human having a spiritual experience. Some of you may catch my meaning, some of you may not. Anyway, Shadowbringer was a brilliant experience, and of course I'm not talking about the villain, which was also very interesting, and then the zone that were really beautiful. That city and the water was absolutely stunning with this Art Deco style. I really love that. I got surprised by the scenario several times, so I was really into the story. It's not a story that made me cry in the same way that I got moved by Stormblood's story, but it's a story that really intrigued me and shocked me. It was more a kind of hypnosis and a shock of the story itself. So I could speak a lot more about Shadowbringer, but I want to keep those videos short, so I'm going to stop here. If you want to see the next step of my adventures, please follow me on Twitch. I will be focusing the following streams of Final Fantasy XIV, which happened the Wednesday and the Thursday, about unlocking all the reds, the trials and the alliance reds. And so if you want to play with me, I'm playing on the Chaos Data Center in Europe. You are very welcome to join me up. I'm also organizing very often giveaway, may it be on Twitter or may it be on Twitch. If we reach 50 viewers or more, we are doing a giveaway from the Final Fantasy shop. And last but not least, thank you to all of you that are watching my video. Thank you to all of you that are commenting, liking, sharing. And I'm quite surprised, I've been checking my stats. There's a lot of you that are actually new viewers. So hi, those of you that do not know me from before, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining. If you enjoy my presence or my content, feel free to follow me. It will be nice to grow this channel back to its previous glory when I had 20,000 followers. That was a long time ago. Anyway, take care of yourself. See you soon. Bye. Yeah, Alisae and Alfino are my favorite character. I think. There we are. How's that? No, Alisa.
アリゼ、君の作品は昔から独創的。
She refrained herself to laugh. Yes, yes, I'm not an artist. Very funny.